Favor is greater than labor. Let that sink in. Favor is greater than labor. You know, when you're hanging out with power brokers, they're going to make statements like this. I'm going to make you sit on tables that you will never sit in your lifetime. What they're trying to pitch to you is that I've got so much influence that I'm going to make you sit on tables that you will never sit, and that's kind of how we're going to do deals. But let me tell you, you don't need a power broker. All you need is favor. One day of favor is better than a lifetime of labor. All right. Psalms chapter 27 verse 2, it says, it is vain for you to rise early, to retire late, to eat the bread of anxious labors, for he gives to his beloved even in his sleep. Come on, let that sink in. Even while you are sleeping, God is working for you. Whew! Let that sink in. Let me tell you, when I got in here, my family, and lo and behold, by the time we got started, that was the pandemic. And here we are, extrovert like me, locked up in a New York apartment, so many plans, quarterly goals, half-yearly goals, people to meet. And I am right here locked up in a New York apartment. I'm wondering, God, what are you trying to do with us? And I remember crying. I'm telling you, 2020, as I told somebody else the other day, was a year that I cried the most in my life. But it's crying before the Lord. And, going on those ferry rides and prophesying and praying over the city. And the Lord said, I want you to do a song called the NYC Blessing. And to fast track the whole story, this song is about, getting churches together. It's about influence. It's about bringing people on the same platform. And I'm looking at myself and saying, God, I'm a new guy. I'm a brown guy. I don't know people. What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? And the Lord told me, the favor of God is going to make things work for you. And let me just tell you something. One song launched me to New York City. One of my friends, one of the great leaders in the city said, Bonnie, you're my brother. I would have introduced you to a few people, but there's no way that in less than 6 months, I would have introduced you to 100 churches in New York City. One day of favor is better than a lifetime of labor. That's what I'm saying. Favor is greater than labor.